might be a good idea to raise hands when we get to the question part.
Okay.
And then I'll keep track of people.
Okay.
So what I might do is say stack, you know, if I see 3 hands, I'll say them in order and we'll keep the order.
Okay, just let me know when it's my turn, because I won't necessarily know. unless someone
Okay,
tells me.
and I think it's great when, you know, we all really do need to speak up because we all want to hear what we're saying. Yes, thank you for that. So, okay, so we're gonna start this afternoon with a couple of short sharings from members of our community. So.
And I'll just let y'all know that I've been asked to do timekeeping, so I'm going to give folks a sign in about 5 or 6 minutes so that they can wrap up when they feel called to do so. But we're going to try and keep it so that all of our voices have a chance to be heard.
Who are we starting with? Matt. All right, go, Matt.
Hello, everyone. This is Matt speaking. I guess I wanted to start by saying that as a multi-faith community, as a community of people of different religions working together, we are as in existence, we are pushing against the colonial structure, the colonial structures in the world. We're using the term decolonization to mean, of course, dealing with effects of colonialism and imperialism and fighting against that, but also in the context of how all forms of oppression are connected with each other, and that decolonization is also a term that is used in fighting against all forms of oppression: sexism, racism, homophobia, transphobia, xenophobia, American exceptionalism, etc. As a community of specifically Christians and Muslims and Jews working together and living together, we're fighting against the xenophobia and Islamophobia and anti-Semitism that exist in this world, as well as also working on, as Rick can explain later, about how to decolonize the Christian church, and then how each of our traditions have aspects of colonialism that need to be worked through and understood and fought against, while also acknowledging that the amount of power that historically and today people from and structures of each tradition have is different, and it's so one of the aspects that I guess I wanted to bring up is just that so one thing to note is that there of course still exists anti-religious oppression of all kinds. Just today I went to the bathroom and there was a swastika on the wall in this building.
Oh my God. What? Seriously? Oh my God.
Yes. There was a swastika on the bathroom stall in this building 20 minutes ago.
Holy
Wow.
crap.
So that exists.
Yeah.
So that's certainly something that is we need to work on, and then the context that I'm coming from is coming from a Jewish background, knowing that the way Jewish identity has been so connected with Israel, and how just like painful that is for me personally, because of what the Israeli government has been doing, and how as Susan put earlier, which I think is so important, is that Zionism has been connected with racism, and it has, and that Zionism itself is not inherently racist. However, the way it's been used, basically since its inception, is via racism. And so that aspect of connecting Zionism as it's been used as a colonial power, and saying that also Judaism is not only Zionism, and that it's just because the two terms are not exactly the same, and so that's kind of an aspect that we've been kind of trying to work out and talk about amongst ourselves and all of that. And so that's, especially when talking about colonialization and decolonizing faith, you can't avoid talking about Israel-Palestine.
Yeah.
And so that's part of what we've been working on and talking about, and it's gotten us in a little bit of trouble because we have Jewish communities in our area that are actually boycotting us because of the fact that we've spoken out on issues of Israel-Palestine and that specifically the Presbyterian Church is boycotting a couple of companies that are working in the settlements in the West Bank. And so we have actually had Jewish organizations that are boycotting us for that reason. And so it's kind of like navigating that while also saying that it's not okay and we need to speak up. So I probably got a lot more to say.
That's about 5 minutes.
But I think I'm going to pass it on and let other people talk.